Good morning. It is a minute before 9 o'clock. I want to start on time. I even have my timer set so that I don't go over, so you may hear the timer at the end of it. But we are doing 10-minute trainings, and so I don't want to impose on your time. I want to keep it at 10 minutes. So, is anyone on with me? It is a minute till. I'm just going to wait around here. We will try to edit this for you so that the beginning of it isn't always interrupting everyone and taking up time. I see someone's on here. Great. There are a couple of others. Good. Come on. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see names very well, but I see people are popping on, so thank you so much. It is right at, I have 8:59. I will start at 9 o'clock exactly so that we can time this and have it all together. So welcome. I'm glad you're here. I see 9 o'clock now, so let's get started. I'm doing this because Lori and I have been talking about ways we can make a difference for our businesses. And so we did the 10-minute Tuesday for products and for the holidays. And so we got to talking about business, and so many people need help with business. So we are doing 10-minute Thursdays also. And remember, if you watch it and comment, then we will have a drawing every week for a prize. But the main thing that you get out of it is training. Today, quickly, I want to talk to you about enrolling. Now, this is not the typical enrolling stuff that we usually talk about. I'm not talking about you enrolling people. Most of you on here have a business already. You are working a business. So I'm talking to you about growing enrollers. And I'm using Vicki Opfer's materials. Some of you have read Heart-Centered Sharing. Some of you know all about her teaching, but many have never heard it. And like me, so many times we just need to hear it again. And I went back and looked over Vicki's stuff, and I thought, oh my word, this is so good and so rich, and we forget about it. So I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to read some of this, and you can actually Google Heart-Centered Sharing by Vicki Opfer. She's a Royal Crown Diamond, been with Young Living for years and years and years, and she is so gracious and so great. She had someone develop YL Family for her years ago, and it's a tool that we use. So one thing that Vicki shares is that we can be either a 24. Remember that I named this one, Are You a 24? We can be a 24, or I'm going to have to put this right because I had to abbreviate this. Let me just go with it and say, what happens if you enroll 2 people every month for a year? 2 people every month for a year. How many will you have at the end of the year? You will have 24 people. Well, Vicki teaches that is one way to build, but it's very slow. It's hard to do. There's not much momentum there. And that is actually, let me just go on. If you enroll 2 people a month and teach those 2 people that you enroll to enroll 2 people a month, when you get to the end of the year, let's see how many you will have. So January, let's start with January. January, you enroll 2 people. So at the end of January, you have 2 people. February, you start with those 2 people. You have taught them to enroll 2 people. So now you have those 2. They've enrolled 2, so they each have. So now you have 8 people because you enrolled 2 more. So you have your first 2 from January. Each of them have 2. So that's 4 more, that's 6, and you enroll 2 more in February. So at the end of February, you have 8 people. Then in March, you start with those 8 people. You have taught them to enroll. You taught yours to enroll 2 people. You taught them to teach theirs to enroll 2 people. So when you get to the end of the month, now you have 26 people. So in March, you start with those. That was March. April, you start with those 26. And at the end of the month, you have 80 new people. So the theory is, if you do this, if you build this way, being duplicable, you are enrolling 2 people, and you are teaching them to enroll 2 people, and teaching them to teach people to enroll 2 people. So it's people enrolling people, enrolling people, enrolling people, and never quitting. If you do it this way, at the end of 1 year, you will not have 24 people. You will have 531,440 people in your downline. just by enrolling 2 people a month and teaching them to enroll 2 people a month. That's all. So the difference here is the 24 people. If you call yourself a 24, that means that you teach classes, you share, you train people. The 24 people are, they share products, they teach classes, they even set up booths at expos. They do vendor booths. They do all of these things because they are teaching people and they're sharing with people about Young Living. But basically what they are retail salespeople that giving people wholesale prices. They're not duplicable because so many of these people have a following. People know you. You have a group that knows you as the oily guru, or you have all the answers for oils. So you have a following, but you don't have anything that is duplicatable or duplicable, whichever word you want to use. So what Vicki is teaching is that if you just enroll 2 people and you teach them to enroll 2 people, you're going to have a greater impact than anyone else. If you're teaching people all the time classes and you're training them all the time, eventually your downline is going to grow and they're going to see you as really having so much knowledge. But it's not going to grow fast. But if you teach people just to share and just to enroll, then eventually your group is going to influence, not you necessarily, but your downline is going to influence more people. You're going to help more people worldwide than the person that has mega classes every month or every week, or that does classes on certain subjects. You are going to have more influence because there are more people that are enrolling more people. So I'm checking my notes because this is so good. Statistically, now all of this is in Vicki's information. I'm just sharing with you, just regurgitating what I've learned from her, and you can go Google it and find the same information. Statistically, if you have someone in your downline that has just one person in their downline, they have only enrolled one person, do you know that they are twice as likely to never go inactive as the person that has no one? They're also twice as likely to buy more products. It is proven statistically. Vicki called me here several months ago. We talked for a very long time. She was looking over my downline on YL Family. And she said, and she went over this. She said, don't you see that you have to get people, enrolling people, just to keep them? Because we have attrition, what's called attrition. That means people are going inactive all the time. But those that have one person in their downline are twice as likely to not go inactive. If they have more, it just keeps growing. If they have like 4 people, I have the information, but it's not right here with me. So what I'm trying to tell you is the big thing for building is to get 2 people to enroll 2 people and teach them how to get 2 people to enroll 2 people. So what you want to do is you want to walk with them and ask them, do you have 2 people that we can share this with? These are some simple things that we make very complicated because we think we have to know it all. We think we need to know so much about oils and so much about products. And we don't need to know all of that because that really is not something that's going to help our organization grow. Those are things that we learn as we're growing. But to grow the organization, you enroll 2 people and teach them to enroll 2 people and teach them to enroll 2 people. Now, realistically, we are not going to get that 500 and something thousand people. We're not. Every month, we're not going to enroll 2 people and all of the people we've enrolled. So no one is going to end up with 531,440 people. I shortened it to 500K plus, 500,000 plus more. So we're not all going to get that. But Vicki showed, what if 99% of the people don't do this? We only have 1%, only 1% of our whole organization does this. If only 1% of everybody does it that we train, we end up with 5,000 new members in 1 year. And that's about a $10,000 a month average. So these are important statistics. I can't even say it. Let's see real quickly because I know my time. I only have 1 minute left. Oh gosh, there's so much here. Okay, let me just ask you, do you want to be the 24 or do you want to be the 500K plus? I want to be the 500K plus. That is my goal. Marcella von Harding taught me years ago. You just enroll and teach them how to enroll, and enroll again and teach them how to enroll, and never stop. You never stop enrolling. If we stop enrolling and get busy teaching and training and doing all the classes, then we're going to be slow. So that's mine for today. My time is up. So it was great to be with you. Bye.